Hello, another Dr. Ben update coming to you from the dim orange light of the hotel room. I guess I could turn on the overhead lights, but I don't want to. This is atmosphere, people. All right. Yeah, so the next paper I think is very exciting. This is again a preprint, and it's in bioRxiv, and it comes from a giant list of people. But the two at the end are Mike Diamond. Now, what you should know about him is that if it's a coronavirus paper and it's going to Science or Nature, chances are Mike Diamond is involved. He's that guy, yeah. If it's not going one of those places, chances are, yeah, he's got better things to do. Yeah. Look at the time, yeah. The other person is Sean Whelan, who is a original VSV expert, very good scientist, and yeah, yeah, good member of the virology community. And anyway, yeah, I've been kind of waiting for this to come out. I wasn't sure exactly who was going to make it or do it, but these are the perfect people to do that. So what it is potentially another vaccine, and this one is going to be related to the vaccine that was actually most successful in controlling the recent Ebola outbreak. It's called a VSV, recombinant or chimeric vaccine. So VSV is this particular horse virus. It actually is shaped a lot like Bullet Bill from the Mario game. So this little bullet-shaped thing, kind of neat. Actually, no, we should make the front pointy, right, in the back there. There we go. There we go. That's a Bullet Bill. Yeah. And on the outside of it, of course, like all these other viruses, it's going to have a protein that's going to do the same job as the spike protein of the coronavirus. It's called the VSV G protein in this case. So G protein instead of S protein. Yeah, they do the same job, but they look totally different, and they work in a little bit different way. And so what you can do, and what they did for Ebola, was they just take this entire virus, and it's a virus that can actually still replicate, but it is so weak in humans. It's normally a horse virus, does not do well in humans at all, that we can control it very easily. So it's like a live attenuated vaccine, but it's going to set off all kinds of pathways inside the cell that only a replicating virus can do. This is pretty much the safest way to do replicating virus vaccines that we know of. Anything else, like, for example, involving a somewhat intact SARS coronavirus is going to be a little bit riskier. And so what they've done is they've taken our little bullet bill here, swapped out the G protein, that's out, brought in the spike protein from SARS coronavirus 2, and so now they even show a picture of it. You've got a jackhammer going on downstairs for some reason. You've got the little bullet, and it's got these great big beautiful coronavirus spikes on the outside of it now. So that is that is now something, and this is something that would actually make a pretty good vaccine candidate, I think. And I am, wow, I mean, yeah, if I were a betting man, I would put all my money on they're going to be trying to push this into clinical trials as soon as possible. I think that's just fairly obvious given the situation. Everybody's getting in on the get their cut of that sweet coronavirus cash, and really this may be a very, very helpful thing. So this is the first one of the vaccines that actually kind of excites me. This one could really do something. It has not been tested out in people. They go through a bunch of tests in here to show how it works and that you can shut it down. The sort of the same person's immune response that would stop the regular virus will stop this one. So the spike is acting just like the spike, even though it's on a different variant. It's not on the coronavirus. As for will this thing be super deadly and cause the next giant outbreak, no, it doesn't seem to be, because a coronavirus is not just the sum of its parts. It's all the parts working together. Just as if you took a factory and removed some key machine from it and set it out in the parking lot and then built something else around it, you wouldn't get the same function unless everything connects up just right. It's all just machinery. And so in this case, the machinery, the spike protein, works just well enough to get this virus into cells, but the virus itself is so incredibly weak that it's probably going to be all right. Now, they're going to have to do human trials to confirm that it's all right, and I look forward to those, yeah. So yeah, for the first time in a while, I think that's some really positive vaccine breaking news or whatever it is, preprint news. Yeah, fake news. It's not fake news. It's real news that's about to become part of the scientific record, but probably in a week or two. So yeah, there you go. Some nice little way to end the Dr. Ben's for the day. Thanks very much. This has been Dr. Ben.